I'm doing everything that's going to fulfill me and have me live this long life filled with glee. Bars. Okay. And and that's when it happened. So that's when I never went back. You know, I took my maternity leave, and I also was diagnosed with postpartum anxiety. I needed to deal with that too. And going back to corporate would have been a barrier. I felt instinctually. I would not have been able to take care of my mental, working this high stress job and traveling, always in the car or in a plane, carrying beers on my back and in the trunk everywhere, activating these amazing brands, which, you know, I worked on some really like iconic programs for the brand. The inaugural season of the NYCFC, like the New York City Football Club. That was so dope, like activating the brand at Yankee Stadium. And like things like that I had to let go because that was also fulfilling. As a marketer, there's these fun programs that you sort of see from soup to nuts, like from concept to fruition. And you see the consumers enjoying it. And that gives me such a sense of just pride. And like, I did that. I did that. Yeah. I helped do that. You know, I was part of a team. Mm-hmm. And I love being part of a team that can like accomplish goals like that. No pun intended. Goals, you know. And I
cannot with you.
I know. It just comes out and I can't turn it off.
I love it.
I'm sorry. But it was so fulfilling. So I got management, you know, and I got management organically. I was just out there performing, doing my sketch comedy at the People's Improv Theater. And like this wonderful manager came up to me after and was just like, are you represented? And I was like, no. And so she started to represent me and send me out on on auditions and a bunch of self-tape opportunities. And I booked some really great things, one of which I'm still in production for, which is the Tuttle Twins, where I play Mrs. Tuttle. I voiced the character of a Latina mom, and it's based on a very successful book series, and I'm in season 3 production for that.
Ooh.
It is so much fun. Shout out to everyone at Angel Studios. You can catch that on the Angel Studios app and on YouTube and on Amazon. And it's so fun. You know, I booked like a great crime reenactment show. You can catch me on Diabolical season 2 on Identification Discovery, where I get to murder a senior citizen for TV. It was so great. But again, learning how to kill somebody on TV was so fun. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, some commercials and things that I booked that I won't like be so braggadocious on your show about. But
no, you know, Bringing Out Cultura is about celebrating you.
Thank you.
And bringing that to light, because there aren't enough platforms that are sharing those highlights and those stories and allowing our community to talk their shit.
Okay,
I'm going to toot their own horn.
Okay, beep, beep. You can go to my IMDb. It's Rachel Strauss, I. There's a bunch of Rachel Strausses out there. So I'm Rachel Strauss the Third on IMDb if you want to see my credits and stuff. But I also took a strong liking to writing. And this goes to like the underrepresentation of us in the media. I just saw like all these auditions and all these roles that I was going out for that I wasn't booking. And I'm like, oh, I don't look Latina enough? What are you kidding me? Like, I have to look the part? I sound her. Like, I sound like her. But what do you mean? What does a Latina even look like? What does that even mean? Because we look so different. We're like this myriad of beautiful colors and shapes and sizes and vernaculars and accents and hair textures. Like, how dare you put us in a box and classify us as one type? And then at the time I was gordita, like I was a thick mama, you know. I'm still a thick mama, but I went through this like health, this health journey. And I was going out when I was gordita. I was going out for like the girlfriend of the convict, you know, the like SVUs of like the girl who was like, knock, 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 Jose, quick, and cutting up the cocaine and dumping it in the toilet. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to do this, like, but I want to be on television. So this is what I got to do to be on television. I got to cut the bag of cocaine and dump it in the toilet with my boyfriend. Or like the girl who was like coming home from a long day of work and having to like go under the crime scene in her projects. Like, I don't want to do that. What if I want to be a biologist? What if I want to be the writer on a TV show? You know what I'm saying? So I started writing, and I wrote this short film called The Swimmers, among other things, you know, a bunch of pilots and scripts and stuff. But I really wanted to, again, take this sadness in my life and turn that frown upside down and have other people laugh. So I wrote this dramedy called The Swimmers, and it got accepted into the National Hispanic Media Coalition's Latinx Stream Writers Showcase, where it was produced out in Hollywood, and they got this amazing director, shout out to Michael Martinez, and these amazing actors, shout out to Cesar Carmona and Ariana, and these incredible, an amazing cast and crew that I would never be able to pay for. And they paid for everything. I really, if there are any writers out there or actors that just want to level up, go to the nhmc.org. There are so many opportunities and incubator programs. I got to work with development executives at NBC that took my little PDF and turned it into a film. And now the film is going through its film festival circuit run. I just got accepted into another one. Woohoo! It's going to be in the Glass Ceiling Breakers Showcase Film Festival happening the weekend of June 15th, which is an all-female film festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I love so much. I love being part of this, P-Power. There's so much
power.
P-Power is so real, bro. So it's part of that festival coming up, and I'm just excited to, further this craft, this knack for storytelling and telling of the stories, like you mentioned, that we're not necessarily told.
Yes.
And that we're also told to cállate about.
So let's get back to the happy piece, because I want to make sure that we drive this home for people. If there's somebody out there who is contemplating leaving corporate, but they're scared because of the check, because of the benefits, and because of the hustle of having to go after your checks.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to them? Because you had shared with me that, what do you call yourself? Rachel La Broca? What do you call
There are times that Rachel La Loca is Rachel La Broca, okay? Because I'm again, paper chasing. Now that I'm on my own, I have my own company, and I got to paper chase. I got to invoice clients and get my paper. And
That's
sometimes,
right.
You don't have that steady paycheck of every 2 weeks where you're going to get that salary.
Mm-hmm. So what is your advice? Because although, and I know your journey is ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
So you be up, I know, and then it be down. So I get it. So you're not always, Rachel La Broca. Pero I will say that you're rich in happiness, right? And that is priceless.
Yeah.
So what is your advice to someone who is staying in their 9 to 5, in their situation? It could be relationship-wise, because of money and because of the security blanket that they believe exists in the situation that they're in.